I'm at the Minnesota Renaissance Festival, and got my trusty cane with me. But we are just walking up on grounds a little bit because yours truly has got something going on. You know, I don't know if I should say, because I do have some of these people that do watch me. So, um, last week we had, I should say, we got hit by two pubs that wrapped our taps up in saran wrap, or whatever you want to call it, that packaging wrap, and put moist stickers all over our pub. What am I doing? Um, I'm plotting. Let's put it this way: I'm plotting some payback. Um, to put it mildly, no one's gonna get hurt or anything. It's all in fun, you know. Because last week when I get up here to the pub, won't be too. It's not too far away. I came in. It was either, I think it was Sunday morning, and we got tagged, um, because I tagged these people in 2019 when I was chair, and they couldn't get me back last year, so they got me this year. Hey, Process. Hey, Lisa. Alyssa. So I'm gonna hop in the back here. I lost a set of pub keys here Sunday, and I was hoping that they'd be around, probably in the cooler where I can't get into at the moment. So, all right, I'm gonna turn this around. There we go. So this is coming into my pub. This is King's Pub where we're at. So all these taps were saran wrapped, and all this whole front was done crisscrossed. And then, if you can see the moist stickers there, the floor, they tagged our fire extinguisher, our drop box, and I didn't see this one. They even tagged behind the counter. You know, yeah, they tagged us pretty good, and all because I got them in 2019. So, heading back out behind the scenes here, hoping that I can find my keys that I left. These are just pub keys, not my car keys or anything, just my pub keys. I got an extra set coming along from the guy who did it, who has the keys. So they're either here in the cooler or they're here in this. They weren't in my pouches or anything, so. So this is just part of what's behind the scenes here, you know. Gonna head out through this door. This is fries, French fries. Yeah, see, loaded fries. There's my beer pub, and Why did they have a beer sign right there? Because we have a beer sign. That is new. Guess what's not going to stay around that little bit? We've got our own. It goes right. It hangs right there. It says King's Pub. You know. Well, anyways, we got meat on that side. Anyways, back in 2019, I tagged a few pubs. I wrapped them up, and put bubble wrap on some of the posts, stuff like that. Wrote moist on the wrap to kind of throw it that it wasn't me. But that didn't work. They figured that out right away. I got Royal Pub, and I can't remember if I got Dragons, but I got Sheriff's Pub, and I got Knights, which their hawker stand I wrapped up, and that wrap from U-Haul, that green stuff, and then we left a rose on top of it with the word moist. You know, so just kind of giving you a little bit of what our festival looks like. I'm in the Narrows. We call this the Narrows. There's a pickle spot right there where they sell pickles. Pottery, so you can get a ceramic mug for drinking out of. That's one of the few pottery shops. Comments aren't coming up right away. They'll flash up and then they'll go away, so I'll check into that every once in a while. One of our new ones is pens, personalized pens. You know, this is leather hats, boots, gauntlets, and stuff like that. All right, I saw. All right, there we go. It's cash and credit card. My pubs only take because we're a nonprofit organization. We have no way to set up credit or anything like that. And this is in here. We got Sword of Thrones, where you can actually sit. Hey, Randy. You can. They're not real wood. There was metal ones that was one, but you can sit in those and act like you're in some kind of a. And talking about fitting in, oh, don't eat the turkey legs here. Don't eat the turkey legs here. I'll tell you that. If you do, get them on a Saturday in the morning or the afternoon where they're fresh, and you know they're fresh. Otherwise, don't. I recommend you don't, especially on a Sunday. This is what we call The bear stage, that's a new bear. The old bear rotted and they took down. Now it's been there for years, but this one just came in 2019. Yep, 18 or 19. And now next weekend, they'll dress it up in like a kilt or a skirt or something. They'll put a bra on it and shit like that. Because next Saturday is called the Day of Wrong, to where you don't dress up in your festival garb. You um, some people dress as a women. Some people dress as superheroes. I'm going to dress as Blunt Man. And there's another one that says beer. That sign, I don't know why that sign is there. That is new. Because we got Royal Court Pub. I tagged this pub last year. And I'm not sure why they put that up there, but I tagged this. I had this all wrapped up. Had moist on there. Had that all tapped, all wrapped up. That was pretty fun. I don't know why they have that beer stand there. That's new. Festivals. I can't say what I think about festival at this moment because I'm live. If you ask me in person when I'm not live, then I'll tell you. But I also got to remember what I do out here. And for the most part, the festival is great. The festival, I love it. It's just like everything else, you get a bad experience here and there, and kind of these. And there's another one. They put beer signs at all our pubs. Look at that. Don't know why, because it's marked. And that's a new sign, so I like that. I didn't tag this one last year, or 2019. Nope. Craft beer, that's a whole new sign too. And these people left their taps on. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Which makes me, this is one of our pubs, by the way, which makes me think, are they tapped up? Rolls around with a turkey leg in your beard. These suckers are huge. Those turkey legs are huge. And they're $10, by the way. When I first started out here, 2001, we'll just go this way. The turkey legs were like $5-6. Now they're 10. And I've been here almost 25 years. There's Got Kilt, one of my favorite shops. I came in at Seagate, so I'm on the other side of the one side of the festival now, where I'm usually at. Got BLTs and stuff down here with Bloody Mary mayonnaise, which is fucking awesome. Love that. Right down there is the privies. That's what we call bathrooms on here. Privies. Right down there. This used to be the Stocks but the people never came back, so they took the tops off. Now it's just some kind of a stage. The stocks, this is where you wanted to go if you want to insult your friend, have your friends insulted and stuff like that. Sheriff's Pub. Oh, look, one where they did not put beer. A new beer, a new beer sign. You know, and this one, we did the counters, wrapped them up with that, and wrapped this up with bubble wrap. We wrapped all the taps up with bubble wrap because this is the pub where people get hurt because they don't pay attention to what they're doing. So, plus one of the people in here that worked in here was very accident prone. Oh, look, the way to their door is on the inside instead of the outside. And they left right. At least they have the hand sanitizer. And I have no daily. Oh, that's the. Yeah. When I was chair in 2019 and 21, they if my pubs looked that way with all that crap on there, I'd be bitching about it, and they'd be in here cleaning it up right away in the morning. No ifs, ands, or buts. Hey, Jamin, how you doing? So, process. This is the Minnesota Renaissance Festival. Runs for 7 weekends. We're on weekend 6. We started August 20th. We got 3 days during Labor Day weekend. Next weekend is our final weekend. We'll run Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then we got 1 weekend after that to where we come out and just party down at the museum here on site and have drinks and get award. We do our own awards. Mermaids are in there. The Mermaid Cove is back there. That is actually the exit. And this is our spear throw. Yeah, yours stops on the first. Yeah, you're also a little bit more south than me, so you can run a little bit later. Here we're starting to get cold. You know, more food booths, Dragon Designs. That's actually a nice place. And the funny thing is we actually have a gift shop to where you do exit out of, where the exit comes right out, and there's a gift shop right there. This is Queen's Pub, part of it, back room. And you come into here, and this is the Mermaid Cove. Of course, no mermaids here at the moment. They've got this blocked off so you can't. They've got a little bit of privacy. But yeah, this is Mermaid Cove. If you want to see half naked women with tails of a fish and a bra, there you go. Ooh, smells like a skunk got back in here. Just there, though. And Queen's Pub put up their own little decoration. Hi. You know, and all our pubs say JCI Shakopee on them. This is one of the cleanest pubs we have. They spray their stuff down at night when they leave. They make sure everything is nice and clean. Our beer here is $7 for the Mick Golden Light, and everything else on our beer list is $8. This is hard cider and mead back in here, wine. And here's, sit down area for people, for bands to come and play. It was 55 there. It was 47 here this morning. Let's see here. Never kiss. No, I don't kiss fish, boys. Oh fuck no. I'll take the mermaids though. They're very pretty. They're beautiful. How they get into those tails, I have no idea. And wind chimes with buoys. They actually make some really good noise, but they take the inside out, so you can't mess with them. Face painting here, traveler shop. More pottery. We got Somewhere in Time right here where you can look up your family name and history and stuff like that, and you can get the readout, the print for it, and get stuff made with your family name and crest on it. I've done that with part of mine, McAllister side, for the Scottish side of my family. I also got a leather mug with that as well, with the family, generic family crest, McAllister family crest, but not my particular family crest. So, leather mugs, oh yes. You want something out here, get a leather mug and get a wooden cork topper, because they insulate. You can put water and ice in them at 10 o'clock in the morning on a hot day, and by 2-3 o'clock you'll still have ice. They insulate very well. Tomorrow we open up at 9 o'clock. We run till 7. More of the food. Hey, Jamin, they got your kind of stuff here, brownies. Not infused brownies, though. I'm still alive. Just because I have to hit the message thing, then it pops up and then goes away right away. Yeah, it rained here off and on this morning. As you can see, we got puddles. I'm wearing old tennis shoes because I don't want my newer stuff all ruined and covered in mud. Sabersmith, that's a sword place. This is treetop stage right there. All kinds of stages. More back way to get in the back. I used to be a money runner here before I joined the JCs, so I know pretty much all the ins and outs to get to where I need to go, from behind the scenes to on scenes, then right behind scenes again, so I don't cut through. I don't get held up on the crowd and have to walk this way or that way. Just like like here. We used to be stationed close to here. Now it's in a different spot. I'd come out that door. If I had to run to the other end where I came up the Olympic staircase, or the Hill of Death we call it now. Come out that door and I'd walk. I'd have to run or walk fast all the way. See that tree right there? That big tree? We go around there. There's a door right there that we would go in. The tree with the sign hanging right there, and we go in there and we'd cut down. And then there's a door that we would come out to hit the other end of festival. I can make it from that area to there in about 5-6 minutes just by doing that, avoiding the crowd. Now I'm walking back over to the other side of the festival. It doesn't take you very long to go to walk from one end to the other. That's King's Gate there, up that way. But what it does is, I mean, I could walk this whole thing within a half hour, 45 minutes, just by taking my time. But when you're here and it's going, you're going to want to look at the shops. So it's going to take you a day or two to see everything. Yeah, we got some clouds here too. There. Oh, this is the backside to Bad Manor. That's a feast hall, man. You want to get drunk, 7-course meal with beer and wine and shit. Costs you $80 to do it, but it's worth it. You walk off with a gift and shit like that. A meadery. More swords. I bought a sword from there quite a few years ago. Chess, that's not, they're not out here this year, so a lot of people are kind of missing out on that. More bathrooms. This goes back to where I showed you that tree and you cut into the right. This goes right there. There's damn fucking right I'm walking away. I'm YouTube Live, by the way.
What?
I'm YouTube Live, by the way.
Oh, geez.
So this is Apollo.
Hello.
I told him my plotting plans, and yeah, we're scheming.
We got double horns on today.
Oh yeah, I was telling him about how the pubs that I tagged in 19 and how I got tagged last weekend. But I ain't saying what I'm going to do because the people that I'm tagging, they do watch. Hey Dave, how you doing?
It's a good day.
What you going to?
Oh, uneven ground. So I just have my cane. Otherwise, I don't use it.
Do I understand that one? That's why I got a scooter.
Yeah. And I got arthritis on the top of my feet. Yeah. That's from working out here. No. Here's another new beer sign we don't need. I think we're going to take that fucker down tonight. Because we've already got our beer sign right there. But no, it's got to be that.
Beer.
Right. Another JC pub. And that is our pavilion where we have beer tastings and belly dancing and shit like that. And our joust track is right there where you can see people fake kid each other. But it's fun to watch. And then we got another beer booth way down over there. That's Jester's. And Sots is on the other side of the tent. You know. But it's fun out here, guys. If you guys get ever to come out this way to our festival, it's a lot of fun to come out here, just walk around during hours. If you can find a way to get a pass for after hours, holy shit.
Shenanigans.
Right? Oh, by the way, we may or may not have orgies in some parts of the campground. Just saying, don't know for sure. I haven't gone and investigated that yet.
Oh, the rocking horse.
Oh, there has been sex on the rocking horse, yes. I've seen it.
Buckets.
I've seen it. I've caught it.
I've seen it go this way.
I can't say if I was one of the participants, but yes, I have seen it.
I've always applauded those people.
Right. And there's Max Pub. What? That's another one of ours.
Sean works there.
I did not tag Max Pub, but it may or may not get tagged this weekend. I know a few people I could piss off. Here's some more pottery shops. Old Renaissance games. So where's the orgy? Down in the campground somewhere. Years ago we used to have them, but nowadays people are just too old and tired and drunk and just fall asleep.
A rocking horse.
I haven't heard anything done with the rocking horse lately.
You rocking horse or again the old dueling buckets, which is a lot easier.
Oh,
On top of the old dueling buckets.
Oh, they took the dueling buckets down for the escape room. And that happened in 2019. No, I'm way back to where I first started. The museum is there. This is where we party on the weekend of October 8th. We'll party right in that area there. If we get caught leaving that area, we're fucked. But we do it. We do it. Actually, they advise us to stay away from Bad Manor because there's a wedding there that weekend.
Well, they're telling us to go there then.
Yeah. If you tell us to stay away from someplace, guess what? We go to that place. I mean, come on. And you tell someone, stay away from here. What happens? Just like a kid. They go there. Oh, and that's the rocking horse we were telling you about. Things may or may not happen there sexually.
Cocking horse.
I cannot confirm or deny. And that big tent is, we call the Blitz or the BLT. Blue Lion Tavern. Where the tent is where the original Blue Lion Tavern used to sit, with a big tree coming out, but it rotted and it was unstable, so they tore it down and made a tent.
I heard it was a fire.
No, they tore it down. Bad Manor had a fire years ago. Years ago. This is Knights, or Kniggets, or Dumbasses, what we call them, because that's one of the slower pubs. But they've been pretty busy and they've been blowing kegs this year, so they're actually doing good. And that's a nightstand I wrapped up in 2019 with green packing wrap. Yeah. That was fun. Guess what's going to happen this weekend? Oh, we're going to wrap that fucker. I ain't going to let that fucker go unnoticed again. No, that's getting wrapped.
An early Christmas present.
Hey, Evil, how you doing? They all want to know where the orgy's at.
There and dueling buckets, the old one is right behind BLT.
Yeah, they keep saying rocking horse.
But it's now out of sight.
Oh. Right through there. But, I got a big, huge pavilion tent. Nothing happens in that tent.
I hear everything that goes on.
Well, it ain't from me and my wife, I'll tell you that, because we get down there, we're sleeping. We're so goddamn tired at the end of the day. Now, maybe the young person we have in there, but...
Which one? They're all young. You're younger than me.
Oh, we only got one other young person. Our tent mate. And one of her boyfriends. Can't say the name because, And look at that. He's trying to plot. He's trying to think of something brilliant to say. Do you have anything brilliant to say to YouTube land?
I say that drive test is a good idea.
Oh, the drive-by. I can't say that because I got safety services that watches my stuff too.
I mean, soft, cuddly nuisance.
Right, right. The word Nerf might come into play sometime next weekend. That's all I can say. But yeah, this is the museum. Can't go in there right now. It's kind of closed up. But they've got stuff from years past in there. Some artisan shops will donate stuff to put in there. It's really cool. Really cool to see. And plus, that area there is a stage. So we get bands like 4 Pint Shy, the Drags and stuff. They'll
Don't
come
forget
down and
Langer's Ball
play.
doesn't come out here anymore.
Langer Ball does not come out anymore? Well, the Naughty Body Brigade does. You want to hear some good, clean, dirty lyrics? There you go. The Naughty Body Brigade.
Langer's Ball is pretty dirty.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't come out this year.
Contracts.
Did they not get a contract?
That was the last 3 years, right before COVID.
Weren't they out here last year?
Unless they came out just to visit and do something. I haven't seen it.
Right.
No, I didn't see them at all last year.
I have not shown these guys the Legend stage. Maybe I should walk down that way. The wife is on her way, by the way.
Well, let's walk that way and try to avoid it.
So now I'm just basically giving you guys a tour of the festival.
The second largest in the U.S., second to TRF.
Yes, Texas Renaissance Festival is #1 in square feet. We are #2, but I think we are #1 in attendance.
For regulars, yes, I think.
Last I heard, we were #1 in for attendance of people coming through the gate. We might have went down to 2 or 3 because TRF had quite a few people last year.
I've seen much stuff.
So that's another view of Mac's Pub.
It's where I go and hang out every day.
So, Jamin, which one is yours?
Jamin.
Yeah, one of my friends. He lives in Ohio. He lives out by Cincinnati. Somewhere around there. You know, probably a Reds fan. Manual Games.
Here's my booth.
The Sliding Joust. And this is where I would push you off.
You know, I'm already like halfway there with all the mead that I've already had, so. My booth.
The Ohio Renaissance Festival. That's his festival.
Ohio.
Yeah.
Oh, Ohio.
So most of the people that watch me on here are bikers. See what happens when you drink mead out here? You get him.
Nope. I was gonna go into a roll, then I saw the bench there.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Just hit my head clean.
Pony rides. You got $6, you can go on a pony ride, but you got to be under 60 pounds.
Nope, they got one that goes up to 140.
So I still
2 large ones.
So I still can't ride them.
Nope, I can't either. But I've maintained their farm before.
This is the one end of the jousting track, as you can see. This is, one that people love to come and see for the jousting. And the horses come in through that gate right there, but where they keep them, I think, is down off.
So it's right behind BLT. That's where they keep their horses.
And then they'll walk them up through that gate.
Either that or that gate. Either way.
Either way, they shit and stink.
I think they try to bring the elephants and camels through that way since the camels and elephants are right there.
The elephants and camels come up down through the Queens.
Oh, do they come up that way now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we actually get protesters out here because of the elephants. They say they're inhumane, but they're one of the best treated animals out here. Actually, all the animals out here are very well treated and kept. Look, another beer sign that's going to be coming down. Yep.
Well, they got the underneath sign, right? Jester's Court. It is a joke.
Don't you be calling our pubs jokes.
No, just a second.
And first aid. So if you're like some of us that are stupid and don't eat or drink through the day, no, not me, but this guy right here, that is where you end up.
Already done that twice this year.
I haven't. I have not been a visitor to first aid in the 20-some years I've worked here. I've gone there because people are stupid.
I'm just starting to learn that liquid diets aren't a thing. So mead is not food. Or rum. Both of those aren't food.
And here's the petting farm that is not out here this year.
I'm banned from there. Don't ask why.
Does it have anything to do with the sheep?
No, it was the lemurs before.
You had sex with the lemurs?
Nobody knows that.
Well, now people on here do.
It was a bad idea.
Actually, that would have been kind of interesting. A lemur, oh God, the dreams I'm gonna have tonight.
I figured out peanut butter is not your best friend.
You hear the shit I put up with out here every weekend?
Especially in the middle of the night.
The Vikings mead hall. You go in there, all it is just mead. There ain't nothing to sit down or nothing. It's not even Viking anything.
Is it Jaybirds?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's his new one then, I think, is it?
One of the new ones.
Yeah.
He got one down over by Knights too.
I got two.
I think that was last year. And if you're a wizard, you can go to Wizard Flying School. There's one there, and it ends right there. The other one's right there. But it's because of the Harry Potter. Yes, a zip line. Fun, right? This weekend is Shamrocks and Shenanigans, so it's an Irish weekend.
We're also having the, I thought we had the Irish Fling too, or the Highlander games.
I think that's this weekend, or those are either this weekend or opening weekend.
I forget which one it is.
You know, the dungeon right through there.
Ooh.
All the medieval torture devices that they had back then.
I've seen BDSM rooms that are scarier.
Right? That just gives me ideas.
To all of us weirdos out here.
Look, it's a boat through a building. Puke and snot. Exactly, puke and snot.
But not the originals.
Only one's the original.
Yeah.
The other one passed away 5-6 years ago. And that is the Legend stage where they perform. Jamin, you're not off work yet. Slacker. You threw all your stuff off the counter onto the floor. You should be able to go home now. And Sots is up that way. One of our final beer pubs. So that's a walkway there. We come up this way. You're making that money.
It's money. I never make that.
Do you work for free out here?
No.
Because I sure the hell don't.
I work for alcohol.
I get tips, man.
Just a tip?
Just a tip. Because if I put anything else in, she screams.
That's what I told my last little girlfriend.
Bad joke, guys. Bad joke. Right? There's another view of the dungeon.
which gives us more ideas.
Yes, and then you got the bow blast, which is kind of like Nerf stuff. There may
borrow one of their bows.
There may or not be some shenanigans with stuff missing from there this weekend. They'll never know who. Well, if the people watch this, they'll know who it was. But hey. So as you guys can tell, we actually sit here on a Friday night
Or Thursday for me.
or Saturday morning. Well, I don't see you on Thursday.
I usually come on Thursday morning.
I'm at work and go home. We will actually sit here and talk about things that we will plot against people in booths and things that we're going to take.
We're good friends.
Now, this one actually needs a beer sign because...
Is this one of yours?
Yeah. This one's Sots. This one actually needs a beer sign because they ain't got a sign.
Short people can be back here.
This is where Julius learned how to pour 2 weeks ago.
Because he can stand there. And
Yeah, he can stand here, reach the taps, and they just put the cups right there on the counter.
See, I'm short. I'm only 5'4".
And Julius is shorter than you.
I know. It's not that hard to pull.
Bad joke, bad joke. You want to get your knock blocked off? There you go, king in a log. You stand on a log with some pillows and you go at it. It's actually kind of fun. I don't do it because my ass will get knocked off within a second. And Viking encampment is over there.
I haven't seen him too much this year.
It's because they don't walk around anymore. They just sit
I
there.
always see him walking around. I never see him there. They're always going by near sliding joust when I see him.
I always see them there and never walking around.
Well, I'll be back. I have to go say hi to the windmill people.
All right. So yeah, there's, as you can see, this part of the zip line. Yay. A zip line at a Renaissance Festival that also has power lines running through it when they should have been buried. Because we're on top of a quarry. Actually, red rock is what we're on top of. So they've been mining this ever since I've been here. And they're not mining the site anymore. They're actually mining off around the site now. Because the state came in and said, nope, you can't do that anymore. So they're working on a long-term lease here for us. And which means we'll have many more years on this particular site. We've already been on this site for over 50 years. And that's just outside of Shakopee on 169. You want to look it up, Minnesota Renaissance Festival, or look up Louisville Swamp, and there you go. Louisville Swamp is right adjacent to us. Yeah, we actually have a swamp. I didn't go down in Fairy Wing Forest because I didn't know how wet it was down there. And that's where the swamp is. Mosquito Haven, we call it. Hey, Norm, how you doing? Norm is one of our cabbies, or the cabriolets as we call them. Now I am back to where I said where we cut through from on the one side to get through to the far side. Come out this way where that dumpster is. Why that fucking dumpster there? So people can't park their cars there. Well, they're supposed to be parking there. But you come out through that burlap, come over here, foaming sign. This is where most of the JCs meet and then go about their ways. That's all that is. keg trailer for emergency kegs or beer tastings. We've also got a keg trailer on the other side of where the museum's at. Hello. So, like I was saying, Norm is one of our cabbies. I used to money run with him for years ago, and he got into the cabriolets, and now he's the head of them. And he's a good guy. Really, really good guy. Good head on his shoulders. I know his mom. She's a very wonderful person. Love her to death. Love Norm. Out here, you get treated right. You get, if you treat people right, you get treated right. If you treat people like shit, you get treated like shit. You get treated for exactly how you treat other people here. We don't care what you look like or this, that. It's one of the reasons why I work out here is because I fit in. Look, it's the sex horse. Again, the Renaissance festivals usually have people that work them that are usually fit in no other place. And that's why I've been here for 20 some years. I don't fit in anywhere else for events, but I fit in here. I'm at home here. I feel a part of the whole thing. I serve beer now. I've ran this for the JCs 2 years in a row. And so being on the fun side and on the business side of it, and this is Queensgate down here. My pub is right across from Queensgate. Is pretty much an eye-opener because you see the business side, and then you come in here the next year and go, oh, and then you have a whole total different views, just like if you're doing drugs versus someone who hasn't done drugs, and go back over this way. The horse again. It's funny to see that sucker taken apart on the back of a truck because it actually doesn't look as big as it does sitting there, which is funny. I have no idea what the hell this is. This is new. I get, from what I've been told, this is their version of a teeter-totter. Hey, Alistair, how you doing? If I turn my phone, is that better? Does it look, do you guys view it sideways? I don't know. So I turn it, it says rotate device. Okay. So how's that, guys? Does that look any different? Does this look like one of Randy's videos where he turns it on the side and you have to look at it sideways? It's supposed to, but for some reason it's not working. See, now I have to tap that. We can, and yes, it makes the screen wider. Alistair, how do I not look at my tab? Because I'm sitting here walking around, talking, and telling you guys things, not paying attention to shit, and then when it pops up, I have a few quick seconds to read, and then it goes away. So, and then I have to hit the message button down here for me to see anything of what you guys say. So I check it periodically. So I'm going to, I hate that. See, I have to look like this. This is so I can read the comments. See what you make me do? That's Alistair's my son. So feel free to give him some shit. Wikipedia said you guys had 165,000 people last year at the festival. Well, we topped that already this year. Rotate device. So I tap on it and it does nothing. Okay. Let me see what those three buttons down here to do. Nothing. Okay. But you know what? I can do this. Show you all my ugly face. How about that? And the first one that calls me ugly is going to get it. And Alistair, if you call me ugly, I know where you live. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we've already beat 165,000, and we got one more weekend alone. Just in one day, we had over 50,000 come through our gate. And at some point in time, we do have to stop them from coming in because of capacity. But these people think of money, so they keep letting them in. So flip that around like that. So as you can see, it doesn't take me too much to get from one end to the other. You love that, Randy, didn't you? So the new mead booth that we had last year is right there in the corner. And you notice how they have a beer pub here, a wine there, then there's our beer next door to a wine. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 booths for alcohol versus our one in every area we're in. So we get outnumbered very quickly, and they bitch at us because oh, you guys make a lot of money. Actually, no, you guys outnumber us. And look, it's the Matty hole where he put his foot through in 2000. What was it? 19? Yeah, he put his foot through that. And they just took the whole panel out. Matty, there's your hole. He put his foot through that like 3 times. By the way, do I now have the means to edit? You do now. See, it went away. Now I have to hit the thing. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll talk about that because I got some stuff that needs to be edited or blurred out because we'll just leave it at that. And yeah, Jamin, it's all about the alcohol. The more alcohol booths they have, the more alcohol they sell, but it's also pushing everybody else out. So, and here's our CKC check-in, where the people for the festival come and work and they check in there. We check in down there at the corner at our own check-in booth. And someone's got a lonely old grill. And this is for one of the 3 sailors we have out here. That's their boat. This is behind the scenes of Witchwood stages on the other side of that over there. Then you got an Airstream right there. And here is the Olympic staircase, or the Hill of Death as we now call it, because it's no longer a staircase. It got washed out. Climbing it, you're out of breath. You go down it, you can twist your ankle and shit. See, there's one of the stair pieces right there. So this has been washed out way before I started here. Now I'm heading down into the campground. This is actually too bad today. Other days, it's pretty bad. But now we have a clear beaten path that we walk down. You know, and there's another piece of the step. See if the wife is down here. It's actually our date night, so I'll help her unload. We'll talk about where we're going to go for dinner, and then we'll go out. We'll head out. You know. And go here. This is from the campground. That road goes up and exits out right at our JC check-in right up there. This is the path to my tent. Hey, Scott. Hey. It is. It's a fine morning. So, right? So this is what we call JC Row, because most of the JCs are here. They camp down right in this area. You know, JCs, JC. On this side, not so much, but former JCs have owned these platforms, so they lend them out to people. JC right in the back, JC here. I'm not sure there. You got a J. Well, that's my tent. And you got JC here. JC there. And then for another 4 or 5, you got JC's down there. So yeah, pretty much JC row. You know, I don't even think our tent mate's here today, or right now. No, she is not. But if you haven't seen it, this is the inside of our tent. It's a big pavilion. It's right now it's a 16 by 20 or something, 16 by 10, something like that. We have it set up. Well, there's one of the lights we use. You know, we have it set up, and like I said, there's our bunk bed. This is on one half of the thing. Yeah, rotate device. That's a bunk bed, and there's a queen bed right there, and that takes up half the tent. You know, and you didn't see that. You didn't see that. So yeah, this is our tent. That's the whole place where you're going to show us people. Actually, orgies don't happen in this tent, because the wife and I, we go to bed pretty quick when we get down here. Because by the time I'm done up top with the money and stuff, doing my pub master duties, it's usually about 8:30, 9 o'clock before we get back, even think of coming back down here, because we got after hours pouring to where we go out in front of the foaming sign, our one pub, and we just pour for the fellow JCs because of our heart our days and stuff, hard work. So it's our way of relaxing. And we only pour for the JCs after hours. Because the festival says, no, you're only pouring for yourselves. You can't pour for anybody else. So, and then we don't charge our own people. We ask them to donate money for, we ask them to donate money to our charity for the run. I hate having a cold because then your throat gets tickles and shit like that. But no, one of the leather mugs, I think I grabbed it. I'll have to look. Yeah, I did. Right here. This is my McAllister leather mug, by the way, I was telling you about. On the hand, it's got my festival name, Mistle, which is no longer my festival name. It's now Shadow. But anyways, water and ice on a hot day insulates very well with the cork topper. They'll 28 ounces of beer will fit into that mug. 2 glasses will fit into there. And they don't charge us for it, for after hours. You know, so that's a good deal. We have a keg or two that we hook up for after hours for ourselves. It's paid for by the JCs. And all the money we bring in for that, goes right toward our charity that the chairperson picks out. And so they fill up my mug and I give them $5. Well, that $5 goes to charity. And I may fill it up twice and only give them $5. But there's other times where I'll fill up and I'll give them $5 every time I fill up. So it actually evens out. And there's 2 wooden mugs that they're actually auctioning, not auctioning. Donation requests for tickets for a drawing for them. So I have to watch how I word things. So suggested donation, you can get tickets and enter into this drawing for wooden mugs made by Mug of the Woods. Very nice mugs, by the way, taken out of a tree trunks. Small ones, not the huge ones, but smaller ones that hollow them out, turn them into mugs. And they usually run about $100 a mug. And we're gonna draw for him. And he's already brought in just over $2,100 just for one mug. Actually, we had 2. We had a leather mug too, an original Mac mug, which he passed away in 2000 and you couldn't get him anymore. So with those 2 mugs, we brought in over $2,100 for charity. I'm hoping we do very good this year. It'd be a shame if we didn't. But the wife isn't here yet, and she said she was on her way about a half hour ago. And it's going to take about 45 minutes to an hour to get down here. It's coming from the north side of the metro area, the north side of the cities. That's Minneapolis, St. Paul for in 169. Sucker. Original Mac mug, though, you can't get those anymore. Because he passed away, 99, 2000. Yeah. So yeah, I would have hopped on that. I've got one. It's looks like a barrel, and I had it the top carved out to look like a barrel topper. So now I just gotta find it. It's packed away in somewhere. I haven't seen it for 2 years, but it's packed away. Along with my Merry Mercenaries leather mug. I've got 4 leather mugs. One Mac and the rest were by the other guy. And now I've got a wooden mug by Doc from Mug of the Woods. You know, got that as a chair gift last year. So that was nice. So I got something to put my coffee in the morning. Yeah, you went back an hour later, it was gone. And that was at Goodwill. I'm going to have to go down there and check that out because they got a lot of good Renaissance stuff coming in down there every once in a while. From our festival, actually. So. But that's basically our festival, guys. In a nutshell. I got some live stuff from last weekend. I'm going to get some more live stuff from this weekend. It's going to have to get edited before I can put it up because got flash in one of the videos, so I have to go through it. Not intentionally, by the way. You know, this is the road coming into the campground. And you know, there's more JCs down this way too. The white one, just right next to the Biffs, that's the JC tent. No JCs have a camper, they're all tents. Because if you're on committee, the JCs will pay for your tent site. And then you just pay for your extra people. Well, they're not going to pay for an RV site because they're like $600 versus $250. So stay cool, Rob, and everybody else have a good time this weekend again. All right, Jamin, you be safe driving home. What about the flash or lights? You don't need flash or anything because it's pretty daylight out. Oh yeah, dumpster, garbage. So yeah, that's our festival, guys. This is our campground where all the orgies happen, supposedly. Yeah, right. You know, our mead guy is actually right there. That's his camper, and then you got some tents there. Another road to camping. That's Mosquito Haven, I call it. This is the road coming into the campground. Kind of hoping to see if I can see the wife. If you got any questions about the festival or just any question in general, say something. I'll see if I can catch it and answer it. So now that I'm out here and it just popped in my mind, I want to show you some fucked up shit. You know, right here. They say no parking, right? No parking because it's a fire lane. Right? They even got it marked off, right? Look at this. This is fucked up. I parked here one weekend and my car and the wife's car got tagged. We got stickers on them. So we moved. Everybody moved. Then they put this up, right? No parking, fire lane. What about all that? that shouldn't be there if it's a fire lane. You know, plain and simple. And that's our employee parking there. So how fucked up is that, guys? And go through there, that's Queen's parking. Don't know who these people are. Wife ain't here yet. My car is, I'm not too far. Hey, Pete.
My truck's sloped.
Your truck what?
Sloped. But I guess when I pulled in, I'm up on the ridge a little bit.
Yeah, and I got a Goldwing parked next to my car.
You know better than to hit it.
Well, it's got a tarp, I don't know, and it's got a Victory in front of there, so I don't know why anybody just wants to ride their bike down here.
Wouldn't be my choice.
No, I stop up there if I ride my bike.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it was actually in the campground. And there's no way in hell I'd fucking ride a bike down. No. Not with all these potholes.
Especially if you're leaving when it's dark. You're bouncing all over the fucking place.
Right?
These are the suckers where it'll take you out.
Oh yeah. These are the potholes, guys. I'm live on YouTube, by the way.
Huh?
I'm live on YouTube.
Oh, good. Yay. That voice you're hearing in the background is Pete making a certain comment going, yeah, if you ride a bike in here, you're a fucking idiot.
You mind if I show you?
Okay.
So this is Sneaky Pete, as we call him. You go down to Queen's Pub, you're going to get harassed by him.
If you don't buy a beer, I'll definitely harass you. If you buy a beer, then I might be forgiving. Maybe.
These people, you got to harass them if they ever show up.
All right.
You know.
Bring him down. Show him to me.
He's one of our best hawkers, guys. Maybe I can catch him on video at some point. So Alistair says hi. He's watching.
Cool.
So.
See you guys later.
All right, we'll catch you later, Pete. So you guys got to see a few people from the festival that I work with before the magic happens. What magic? You'll find out. But yeah, that's my car. And there's the Victory. He had his thing to hold so his kickstand doesn't go down, so it's kind of leaning. But that fell off. And this is the Goldwing that I would not drive down here. Oh, hell no. And when they tagged me, that's the residue of the sticker. I'm too lazy to fucking clean that off. I just left it. I'll get it later. But I'm not too far from the tent area. I hate walking long distances. But I just walked around this whole fucking thing, so I got my steps in. Well, anyways, headed back toward the tent. So, check comments again. Alright. So, that's our festival in a nutshell, guys. I could easily walk it within a half hour, 45 minutes, maybe 10 to 15 when no one's there. But we're gonna have record crowds tomorrow, so I'm gonna end up having to navigate, push through crowds and lines, and it's gonna take me 15-20 minutes to get from my pub over to Royal Pub. 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes if I cut through the back. So that's that. Alistair, you're also a big guy. You just walk up to people and say, move, they move. you know. So, but yeah, I'm gonna turn this around again. And some more of the campground. That road there goes on the other side into Queen, comes out in Queens parking. So they got that blocked off more. Evil, you missed the beginning. This is the Minnesota Renaissance Festival, just outside of Shakopee, Minnesota. I walked the whole top basically, show you the festival before, what it looks like before it opens tomorrow for our 6th weekend. And right now I'm in the campground where I'm going to be living for the weekend, for the 2 days, tonight, tomorrow, and head home on Sunday. Just so you know, Evil, I'm not sure if you're aware, the Minnesota Renaissance Festival is one of the top 2 biggest Renaissance festival in the nation, and top 2 in attendance wise. Not saying others aren't big either, but I definitely go to Texas, check them out. I'd go to Ohio to check them out. Sterling and New York. Yeah, 280K people last year, and we're breaking attendance records this year. So we definitely hold the number 2 spot. I think Texas redid us. They added on to their festival, and was it last year or in 20 when the C word hit? And now I think they are slightly bigger than us. Slightly. If we were moving like we were supposed to, then we would have been the biggest, because they would have they were acquiring land to make us the biggest. They wanted 300 acres, which would, in land alone, would put us the biggest, and we'd have a working campground with that as well. So if people wanted to come and camp while they're out here at the festival, they could. So like Jamin. So sorry about that, guys. I'm in a tough spot. My signal's pretty good. When I started this, my battery was at 78%. It's at 32, and I got to charge tonight. So with that, I'm going to end this and say y'all have a good night, and we'll catch you later. I'm going to do some more taping tomorrow. Get some more footage of what we're doing out here live. Maybe get some video of shenanigans that might be happening. We know how to have fun. So with that, I'm going to say catch y'all later. Have fun. Keep the rubber side down. Be safe. And be a decent human. We will catch you guys later.